Welcome back to Nails by Sora. How are you doing? Today we're doing something a little different. I feel like I say that all the time. I try to keep my channel nice and funky fresh and something new and something for everybody. But I'm going into, I'm going into doing my planning for my birthday manicure. And since this is the year of the dragon, and that is my zodiac, I wanted to do something that's a little bit inspired by jade nails and dragon nails, and it's kind of been very popular this year with this whole style of nail art. And by this whole style, I mean using silicone forms to create silicone forms to create nail art for later application to the nail. And I wanted to get a few other designs, but they didn't arrive in time, or I couldn't find the ones that I wanted. So all I have is the dragon form. And I did already create, I should pull it out. I did already create some. Here's one dragon. And you can see it's still flexible. And that will adhere quite nicely to the nail. I did Phoenix, which I'm not going to use because it's not keeping with the style of nail that I want to do. And it's really not discernible what it is. But I also have this smaller dragon, which I created. Which maybe will go on the pinky. Beep. Anyway, you get the idea. Excuse me. So I wanted to show you how I went and created these because it is a bit of a process. And I've seen a lot of videos where people talk through, creating the nails, but they don't explain how they create the decals. So I wanted to go through that because I didn't realize, even when I first saw people making these nails, that they weren't hand painted. I thought they were. And I was all set to try to recreate it, and then I realized they were using the silicone forms. So I went and I got these colors from a Prey. This one is Popped Pistachio and Tea Leaf. And then I also have this what's called syrup gel from Tiny. It's TYY039. So these colors are going to create the backbone of the manicure. I want to do kind of like a jade stone replica. I don't have my words today, I'm sorry. But let's go ahead and go through how I did those dragons. So I've seen people go through and just use their bottle brush and slap the gel in there, and you get a reasonable facsimile, of course, of the design, but there's no depth, there's no character to it. It's just a flat 2D dimensional representation of the dragon. But I want to create depth, light, shadow. I want it to kind of look living. So I'm going to go in with some of the syrup gel first, and I'm just going to paint with my liner brush into the middle of the dragon. And it's difficult to see. You have to tilt the angles. You need a really good light. You want to make sure that you don't wash the paint up on the outside. You want to really get it into those nooks and crannies so that you get all of the design and all of the aspects of the dragon. You don't have to paint a continuous line. You can drop some color in and around. You can certainly blend the colors as you're placing them in, but I'm going to do this in layers. So I'm going to put in some of the lighter green, then I'm going to cure it. I'm going to go in some darker green and cure that, and I'm going to build it up slowly so that we get a really nice idea of what the dragon looks like. So while you're doing this, obviously, as I said, it's difficult to make heads or tails of the design. So what you can always do, and what you should do, is flip it over every so often, because that's where you're going to see the pattern and the colors coming through. Yep. And you can open it up a little bit, bend it, so that you can really get that paint in there. And now I'm going to pop this in the lamp to cure. So I'm going to revise what I just said. After you cure, you don't want to bend the mold because that's going to pop it. It's going to pop the gel out. So you just want to keep it as stable as possible. Go back in with your next color. And you want to make sure you just get in all those areas so that you get all of the design represented. These are different colors than what I used in the ones that I showed you because I got these back in, I want to say March, maybe end of February, when I was first starting at the salon and I didn't have a lot of clients. I wasn't busy. So I took my time to play around with it at the salon. So I was using their colors. And I don't have those colors. I have these colors. So yes, this is quite time consuming. I find it quite fun and relaxing though. And it's worth it to get a really beautiful end result. So just get a snack, get a drink, put on a movie, and relax. All right, so we're all cured. What's important to note when you're building this is that you need to build the color backwards. Whatever color you put in first, that is what's going to be on top, and that's what's going to show most on your nail. So all you have to do to pop it out is pull apart the sides of the mold. Then you can use your fingers or you can grab tweezers. I am going to grab my tweezers because I have a lot of them. I might as well use them. We're just going to slowly release it from the mold. And there we have our first dragon. We've got all the tendrils going up his spine. We've got the tendrils coming back from the head. And this is going to look beautiful on the nail. I think this one actually came out a little bit thicker than the first one, but it's up to you, obviously, how thick or thin you want it. The more gel you use, the more stable it's going to be, especially with the finer portions of it. But I'm really liking that. So I'm going to go ahead and do, I really like the color palette of the lighter one. So I may do more. I'm not sure if I want to mix and match them or if I want to just go with the same color palette. So I may just do another one of this one so that they all look the same on my nails. Obviously the larger ones will have to go on my thumb because it's not going to fit on the smaller fingers. It might fit on my middle finger. Let's go ahead and do another one. I'm not exactly sure what this is. I don't know if it's supposed to be a phoenix or if it's another dragon. It's kind of misshapen, so I probably won't use it. I couldn't tell from looking at the mold what it was, so I figured I would just paint it out. But I'm gonna go back and do maybe one more each of these two off camera, and then I will wrap it up with you. All right, so we have all of our dragons in order. The last one I didn't include any of the lighter green, which I think maybe that was a mistake because it's got a little less depth. But we've got two of each that I created today. Get off. And then we've got the original ones that I created months ago. But you can, of course, place them on the nail however you want, either feet down or feet on the side. This one facing up. Oop. This one facing down. So yeah, I'm gonna have to play around with them when I go ahead and do my sets. I did want to create some pink lotuses, but I'll have to mold those by hand because I couldn't get the molds that I wanted. But that's going to conclude this video and this tutorial on how to use silicone molds for nail art. And I'm trying to decide if I want to post this video before I do the nail set or after I do the nail set, because my docket is kind of full. I've got a lot of content coming to you, and I don't want to just throw videos at you every day. I want to space them out. So this may come after I do my nail set, because today is Wednesday the 21st and my birthday is Monday the 26th. So if you're watching this after my birthday, oh well. Yeah, so if you like this video, please hit that like and subscribe button and turn on your notifications so that you always know when new videos are available. If you like videos like this, let me know. I will try to post more, and I'll see you soon.